Back here in Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu has honored the significant contributions of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, to the nation. President Tinubu earlier today announced his death, expressing his heartfelt condolences to the family and the Nigerian Armed Forces. The President also postponed the Federal Executive Council meeting earlier scheduled to hold today. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akode has details.
The death of Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja prompted President Bola Tinubu to postpone the Federal Executive Council meeting, earlier scheduled to hold in the council chambers. Ministers observed a moment of silence in honor of a gallant soldier who fought at several theaters of operations and led the troops to victory. The Ministers of Defense and Information conveyed President Bola Tinubu's condolence to the bereaved family, the army and Nigerians. They also acknowledged that Lieutenant General Lagbaja instilled discipline in the army and inspired followership.
He was a gallant officer, very, very hardworking. He was indeed a warrior.
All we can say is to God to bless the family, and we assure Nigerians that we will continue praying for the demise of Lagbaja.
The nation is in mourning. The president and the entire government is in mourning. He was indeed a very resourceful officer who has put it in best to fight insurgency in this country.
The Vice President also met the Chief of Army Staff, who had come to the presidential villa to brief the Commander-in-Chief on recent happenings in the army following the death of the Chief of Army Staff. He says his predecessor deserves to be more celebrated, even in death.
He was a selfless leader, very passionate about Nigeria, and he led the Nigerian army very well. He was courageous. He was known to be thorough and a professional to the core. So it's a big loss to us. And all we could say at this moment is that we pray that the good Lord will find a good place for him to rest.
The newly appointed acting Chief of Army Staff was promoted by President Bola Tinubu to the rank of Lieutenant General and charged to take up the gauntlet and lead the army against all threats to Nigeria's sovereignty and national security. Flags are flying at half-mast, an indication of a country in mourning. President Bola Tinubu, as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, is ensuring that the legacies of late Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja are sustained. Femi Akode, TVC News, Abuja.